discussing Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 7, The Broken Man. Reactions? How did you like that episode?
That was good.
As a whole.
It was great.
Cheesy. I mean,
Cheesy.
we were getting there. But I like it.
Needs
This
to,
is how Game of Thrones usually is, and they hit us with like, 6 hard episodes in a row. So
the roller coasters.
It's good.
Slide down.
They set up a lot of things.
There's that. They're
set
really
up a lot of things.
They're stacking things up for the end of the season, even stuff for like probably next season too. Like at the like they're plotting out a lot of like seeds that need to be put in right now. But it's good. First yawn. Count how many yawns we do in this video. They went cliff diving today. Nubby, Marquette, or
follow us on Snapchat and you will know.
That video will be up on my channels.
Let's start. Well, the map is kind of all over the place because I don't know where the fuck Davos and Sansa and John were.
I mean, they were in
bouncing
North
between.
Mormon.
Basic.
Let's
just talk about them.
Dude, it was really, really, really good to see how Davos was able to be such a good advisor and advise the whole situation in House Mormont.
His specialty is talking to little girls.
But I mean, we've seen him do that.
Yeah, he does. He does. You're so right.
We saw him do that in Bank of Bravos, or at least tried to.
Yeah,
he did. It worked too.
He's so good at it. It was good to see that. They really are going back to like the Red Wedding, and it really showed how like Robb Stark, that little mistake he did carried over so much, man. Led through everything, and they still hate him for it. You know what I mean? It does suck to see all these houses not pledging allegiance to the Starks because of Robb's mistake. You know.
That's stupid. I feel like they should be helping because there's Rickon Stark. That's the heir. There is still Stark House. And there's still all that shit.
But they don't much know.
But after like, I mean, imagine it's been like 6 seasons of the show.
Yeah.
And like, just imagine they've been fighting that whole time, like all these wars for like Robb and just Ironborn and shit.
And Robb went against what his I don't know. Would Ned have done that? Ned wouldn't have married a foreigner. Ned would have been like, we need to marry the person we said we was gonna marry, so we can get through that. And like, he broke like I don't know. He did something that was unstarkly.
Yeah.
And has been paying for it for years.
Marrying a foreigner, fighting with wildlings. They're just
no, but it's not that he married a foreigner. It's that he married, it broke the vow that he made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not what Starks do.
Never have done that.
Starks don't do that.
Were some of them faithful to Ramsay?
Because Ramsay will flay them alive.
But I don't think Mormon is though. Mormon wasn't.
No, they're just doing what they can to live.
Umber, Karstarks, and the other one, not the House Mormon. But
Bolton's did something for them too. What they do.
They got the Greyjoys out.
The Greyjoys, and also I think it's also a fear too of the Boltons because I mean they do have the biggest army in the North right now, and I mean no one wants to be flayed alive, man. Come on.
Yeah. Lyanna Mormont was fierce as fuck, dude.
She's awesome.
Yeah, very good child, lady of Bear Island.
As far as I understand, you're a Snow, and Lady Sandra's a Bolton. Who's she Lannister? I've heard conflicting reports.
It's crazy because I mean that did happen in real life back in the day. Like you had rulers who just were by heirship, I guess, like at a very young age, and it was cool to see like a kid actually being able to handle
being competent, not like Sweet Robin sucking at
your
Bran, quieting people down. Like, no, I got this one.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in command. She had my full attention that scene. I was like.
One thing I liked about in the beginning when the scene started, John didn't know what to say and he made Sansa talk. And when Lady Lyanna fired back and was like, "All right, John, take it from here. I'm gonna go back to just another lady." It's it was interesting a transition. And then when both of them failed, I was like, "Okay, let me handle this shit."
Yeah,
I know how to talk.
That was really put it in perspective.
If they're half as ferocious as their lady, the Boltons are doomed.
Davos knows how to talk to her.
Sansa actually got shut down both times.
Yeah.
Sansa is not. I don't know
why is she keeping the veil knowledge from the Littlefinger?
I don't get it.
I think now she's realized because that's what that letter was that she wrote out. I think now she realized that they need the Knights of the Veil.
But she
so I think now she's gonna go.
But she should still tell John.
Yeah, she should
still get it. I don't understand.
She should still consult with him.
John wouldn't say no. You know what I mean? John would be like, "Yeah, we need that army. Call that army. Also, let's keep an eye out for Littlefinger so he doesn't do anything shitty to either one of us. So that way, maybe we could be on the same team since, we brother and sister and shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Let's play the same game here."
I mean, so this is a good question. Is Littlefinger going to do some shady shit? If the Battle of Bastards happen, no matter what the outcome, Littlefinger comes in and sweeps in and just cleans house of what's left. What does he do from there?
He's already ruling the Vale, so I think that he would want to put them back in Winterfell so that he could just have that allegiance for the future. I think he's just like setting up his chips.
Yeah.
The most that he's gonna get out of it is being Warden of the North over there. So him going in there, trying to find a way to get that, he wants that power.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's been trying to build a house for himself this entire time, and like now he's at the Vale, like he has a solid location. And then as soon as he has backing from the rest of the North, then who's to say anything different?
Yeah, because he will outnumber them, like with the Vale army, right?
Yeah.
They got like a very makeshift, with like 62 Mormonts. 62? Like that was, come on.
Yeah.
500.
62.
What?
Is that a joke?
Oh, and he's at a castle that can't be
62, I was
sieged.
like, what the?
Winterfell?
No, the Vale. You can't do the Vale because it's like a single file gate, like,
Yep.
and it's in the clouds.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he essentially is fortified.
Yep.
But
Is that the
not
area?
Not against dragons.
I think it's the area of the
Not
Vale.
against dragons.
No, not against dragons.
I don't understand why she's lying to John. She needs Whale. We still talking about her.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like for a second we got quiet. We need Whale, and she knew that too. I mean, I'm not against her sending that letter. She should send that letter because she's seen Whale. She knows what's there, but she needs to consult that with John and Davos. I mean, for God's sake, Davos the one who gossips to. And I don't know what she has against Davos because she was making the remarks like, "Oh, is he your trusted man?" Guarantee he had like the house more of 62 men, but still he managed to get those people.
So he's your most trusted advisor now? Because he secured 62 men from the 10-year-old.
Davos is the reason I'm standing here talking to you, and
better than
you've
you
served
did.
Stannis for years.
Stannis, who lost the Blackwater, who murdered his own brother, who doesn't have a head.
Careful. Watch it, Sansa.
How many of those
And we've
there
seen
are?
all the Mormonts fight so far,
Yeah.
and they're pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Jorah
she's-
Mormont's holding it down.
Oh yeah, Jorah. Even his dad,
Yeah.
when he got like stabbed in the back, he still like went up and almost choked this dude out. I don't know if you remember.
No, I thought he got stabbed through the chin hole.
Oh, I think he
Was it
did.
neck?
At Caster's Keep?
Was it neck?
No, like
But the
straight
first,
through the chin.
that was the second, but he got stabbed
Okay.
once, and then he like
Yeah,
slammed
he
this
was
guy against the
stabbed
wall,
from-
and then another
from the
asshole came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I mean, Bear Island, here we stand. I'm glad they got them.
Originally, I said that I think I thought Littlefinger had like his own agenda with Sansa and that whole entire thing, but then seeing Blackfish at that castle, he was telling the truth the whole entire time. He was giving real truth to Sansa. So I think like he really does care about Sansa, man. I really think he does have a care.
With
for
an
how Stark-
asterisk, because like
With an asterisk,
he neglected to mention that the castle is being sieged by like he's useless. You can't really ask for
No,
Blackfish's
I
help
think he
while
did.
he's in a siege.
Did he not mention that to her? That it's under siege.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
And also, like, Blackfish doesn't know Sansa at all. So, literally, Sansa can't go there. I know she sent Brienne, but she can't really go there to ask for Tully's help.
Yeah.
Well, Tully's
He
can't
doesn't
leave
know
anyway,
Sansa.
so.
Yeah, they can leave, first of all, and they can't really believe, like, they will have to believe Littlefinger, and Littlefinger's not going to be honest.
How does Blackfish not know Sansa?
Yeah.
That's his.
They've never met.
But that's his niece.
That doesn't
But they should
matter.
know them.
But, I mean, they haven't met, so, like, it's
Great
going to be
niece.
hard for him
Oh,
to
but-
believe on someone they then never met, and the kid
Okay,
is not
but
there to
she's
check.
like Sansa is like
She looks like Catelyn.
Catelyn's copy
Yeah.
when she was young.
If he saw her in
True.
person,
Yeah.
Well,
there's differences.
But
with
Brienne
the-
is going there, so I don't know. how it's
either way,
gonna
the point
happen.
I'm trying to make is that I think that Littlefinger does have it in Sansa's interest to like help them out, and I think that if the second she writes that letter, and he gets, if that is the letter that she wrote, he will be there right away.
In summary, Littlefinger is up to something. Let's talk about the Riverland siege then.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
See it?
Oh!
Like how far that goes.
Ooh, look at that castle, dude.
Very castle-y.
It's super castle-y.
So,
we kind of talked about it already.
Something has to happen because they're not going to hold out for 2 years,
Yeah.
and Jamie's not going to storm the fucking castle.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I did like the golden pimp hand because the Freys are a bunch of bitches, so they had that coming.
I don't give a run.
There's probably going to be a battle or something. I mean, I don't know if it'll probably be one of those like off-screen type
Aw,
things. Like
they
I
don't
don't
have
know
money for it.
because they have like Battle of Bastards coming up. I don't know if they'll show.
Yeah, well, we still have Brienne going there, so
That's right. Brienne and Pod are supposed to show up there.
Yep.
It'll be a nice little reunion with Kingslayer.
Was there like the speech that between Jamie and Blackfish? Am I wrong? Was Jamie much more cooler in the book with the whole speech? Because I expected that speech going differently than it did. I mean, the Blackfish was fucking cool as hell.
I was born in this castle, and I'm ready to die in it. So you can either attack or try to start without.
Yeah.
But I thought Jamie was in a book, like he came back stronger than in this one that he was just pussy.
In the book, it was like clear that the Reborn is just like hopelessly.
Yeah, I was so
like they're
expecting.
not able to break the siege.
Yeah. They portrayed it as if like it was like even, but
Ah.
in the books it's more like Lannisters just like are gonna wait for everybody to just leave and maybe they will not kill them if you know.
I couldn't help but think, what would Tywin do in that situation? And Tywin would have probably like slaughtered Blackfish as soon as he came out of those gates like that. Like, you know what I mean?
We've never seen Tywin kill anybody though.
Probably.
Dude,
Or
I mean,
he's honorable,
didn't he come up with the Red Wedding? Didn't Tywin come up with the
He
Red
did.
Wedding?
Or had a plan B of some kind. You know, like not just listen to
But like, if you need to break the siege and like the first chance you get to storm there, like
Tywin would shoot dragon fire into the
Wildfire.
Oh,
wildfire. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
shoot wildfire in there and just burn the whole place down.
That was Tyrion, right?
I know, but I mean, Tywin was there. He saw it. If he was still alive, like, it was a good idea. Let's burn those fuckers.
It was a good
They're all
idea.
fish.
Blackfish was cool.
Yeah.
That was a good speech, but for some reason, I have different kind of speech in my mind.
They couldn't kill
Deliver.
Edmure,
Yeah.
so they were just kind of.
Yeah, they knew it. That guy looked like Rory from Doctor Who. It was like
Also, someone nicely pointed out in the comments that like those two Freys, like they pointed out that those are the specific ones that like slit Catelyn's throat.
I sliced your niece's throat from ear to ear. Where were you? Running and hiding like a fucking coward.
And like stabbed.
Oh.
Until Mrs. Stark's
Well,
belly.
they seem like a bunch of
So,
pussies
like,
now.
They're definitely they have a death coming out.
Oh yeah.
Like they wouldn't just, hey, these are the actual specific ones that did that.
Marquetta
Alright.
says
I mean, moving-
they wear condoms on their heads.
Yeah. It's
No,
like
what's
a saying,
up with
like
that
Marquetta says. they do look like they have condoms.
That should be
on.
their
It's like the worst
house,
outfits.
house banner. We
It
wear
is
condoms.
awful
Like Arby's.
outfits.
What are the twins' house words?
I don't know. We're gross and weird.
It was good to see Braun.
Oh yeah,
It's
Braun.
so
is
awesome
back.
to see
Yeah,
Braun.
yeah.
And the humor. The
And the
humor on the
humor
show has
that he
been
has,
really
dude.
good. And I
That
think like
was
after like X amount of seasons of not a lot of laughs, that like these like jokes have been just like landing.
Oh yeah.
Just like
yeah.
solidly.
It's
Dude,
funny.
I love the Lannister praise it. He's like, don't say it. That was just perfect.
Yeah.
Don't
On
fucking
point.
say
Lance
it.
always says, "Don't say it." Moving on down to
Mountain?
Mountain. Or the Hound. So who's the broken man? Is it the Hound?
Bad old
Yeah, I
man.
think that's the Hound. I think that's what they.
I don't.
So what is he in some cult right now? What was he in?
He's just with
He
the
was just kind of with some
The
like
seven-
rehabilitating,
religion.
like
yeah. They were just building a church.
rehab type. Right, what's everyone's thoughts on that?
I think he's rehabilitating himself. I think he was that person. They even said, "I found you. You were almost dead. I thought you were gonna die, but you're alive." He's gotten taken care of. He's rehabilitating himself. And I think what happened was after that whole siege happened, I think the Hound is back. He's gonna fuck some shit up.
So
Me and Arya
I think
for sure.
I think we're gonna see him and
There we
Brienne go at it. I don't know.
no, then one of them has to die.
Yeah, the rematch. You think? Nah, gonna be Clegane Bowl confirmed.
It's gonna be Clegane Bowl.
I would. You know what I would love to see?
Sandor
I would love to
takes
see.
out the
I would
Mountain.
love to see a reunion of him and Arya.
Yeah, that'd be
That
dope.
that needs to happen.
So the preacher guy who got hung, I'm gonna point out that he's probably one of the coolest religious figures on the TV.
Yeah.
That hasn't been up to something terribly awful. This dude, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to be good. I'm just trying to tell people what's up. You know, I got some booze. You want to go do that? And for all that good deeds, he got hung.
High Sparrow's over there, like a complete
Right?
opposite.
Smirking
like,
all the time.
True.
That's how it is, you know. Like in real world, you have like I don't know, Vatican. It's like all shady. Like you don't really know what's going on, and then you have like Christians, like you know, like normal people, and
Yeah.
like and these two are both Christians, but they're like so different.
Exactly.
I think like now since he was with the Seven, this is the only way he will be participating in Clegane Bowl. He will be representing the Seven.
He will not fight for
Oh,
the
I don't
Seven.
know. Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I mean,
how
he
that
have
would
to fight for
work,
the Seven if the mountains.
Everybody's trying to push
representing
Clegane Bowl. I don't think this shit's going down.
Clegane Bowl.
He was with the Seven.
Clegane Bowl. I mean, maybe that's a little too contrived, but
Yeah.
That's gonna
But
happen.
why would
No,
they
because
have a
remember-
group with the
no,
Seven?
Remember
symbol?
in season 1, during
Bro's got a thing too.
during the fair where
yeah, they already fought a little bit.
yeah, I think that was like
a little precursor.
yeah.
We still haven't gotten to the scene where like
Like the dog.
she's like, I choose violence. We haven't gotten that yet.
Yeah,
And
where
so
is
that's probably
Which,
next
like-
episode.
Which one is that?
The Hound. It was interesting seeing him in like regular people clothing.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing about Hound, I like how there was greenery. It looked like a episode from Lost.
Yeah, it was
Like,
very
yeah.
nice little changes.
I forgot how fucked up his face.
But like, you almost knew the Hound was gonna be brought back into the shit. It's like they showed.
No,
him.
I thought he was dead and gone.
Same here.
That's the biggest surprise.
I mean, like when they just showed him this episode,
Oh,
you
yeah.
knew he would. It's gonna be like some fucked up shit's gonna happen to these people. And, like he's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brought back out of it.
Oh yeah, but I don't know how I feel about him being alive again. Like
I think I'm okay
very
with it.
implausible.
He's a great warrior.
I just like
It's
it.
the fucking Hound, and his brother, mind you, survived Oberyn and came back
Yeah,
to
his
life.
brother is a zombie,
Yeah,
so I
dude.
mean, they got
So they have,
If the Mountain can come back, the Hound can certainly come
and
back.
then
see, I don't think if the Lady Stoneheart is gonna happen, then that's the
That's not.
fourth person coming alive
That's
if
not.
that happens.
But
They can't do that.
they could.
Okay.
This is the
I
season
think
of
they
returning
could.
characters.
This is Game of Thrones. You can't bring dead people alive.
I'm happy to see she comes back. Somehow it'll be amazing, and I'm really happy to see Rory McCann back. He's just
Oh yeah,
he's so good, dude. He really is, man.
My favorite Hound moment is any more words come pouring out of your cunt mouth.
And you know what?
Or the
That
fucking
big
chicken.
fucking chicken in his room.
And I'll have to say, dude, the way his character has developed from like being a complete shit and hanging out with Arya to what he is now, I just can't wait to see more development.
We still don't know how changed he
he's
is,
about to
but
go,
yeah.
he's about to go axe the fuck out of those.
Oh, yeah.
Was he just hacking away and not
Yeah,
looking
he
at his
tried.
He was
headphones?
probably like super far, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he was way down in the stream valley, and they were way up in
Wait,
the
who were those
hill
three from?
valleys.
Brotherhood
They were?
without banner.
And he didn't like them already.
Oh shit.
Speaking of King's Landing, Marjorie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, yeah, she had
Oh
me
yeah,
fooled. I
dude.
really thought
Finally,
she.
good sign, man.
I wonder if Septa's gonna be there when she's fulfilling her marital duty.
Yeah,
She'll be in the bed. She'll be with the bell.
Yeah, he's got like witness.
Ding,
Shade.
Tom in like a
Crowning paper.
Right?
Tom prematurely ejaculates. She's like, shame.
Oh.
Marjorie is what I wanted Sansa to be like. I'm glad that Marjorie's still Marjorie.
She does it well. I mean, she even had Queen of Thorns kind of like, well, not
Yeah.
fooled, but
Yeah.
she was wondering like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
She had you fooled.
I was fooled. I was like, she's
No.
playing this shit
I knew she
good.
had plans.
Look,
Yeah.
Marjorie's an OG. She's played 2 kings so far. She's
Yeah.
doing her.
Yeah,
That's it.
I thought that was real
That's
because like she's trying to fight for Loras. Like she was doing all for Loras.
That's
She's
what I think
still
was
doing
happening.
it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like,
she's still doing it.
because he's in
Keep
bad,
that in
bad
mind.
shape.
Yeah, she's
And-
doing it for Loras.
Fuck the High Sparrow, dude. This is the first time I'm like, he's
Oh,
just
so
like, he's making
creepy.
threats now, just straight up like.
Directly.
He's
It's the first time he's been actively bad.
yeah.
Like so far, you didn't really know like what his agenda was, but like in those last 2 statements, you can see that he was definitely like.
Maybe he's just testing her, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to test
She has that
if-
bodyguard. with
Because
her.
I don't think he still like believes that she's really changed. So maybe like, you know, trying to threaten another of her relatives could, you know.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like him and Jack and Hagar. They're like testing somebody. Like, are you gonna be fulfilling that religious duty?
They're just testing. They're just testing her faith.
Oh yeah, like they're testing her, like even a bodyguard with her too to make sure she doesn't.
Yes,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure she gets the.
I mean, why wouldn't she have to?
They don't
why-
trust her on her own.
Like, what is like religiously wrong about talking to your grandma?
It's like
Yeah.
telling her to like conceive a child and is like
Yeah.
straight like.
Oh, you don't have to like it, but you gonna do
But you
it.
know, technically in religion,
And like she was tiptoeing around that so carefully, but he was still such a dick about it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, like she was doing good job, Marjorie, keeping her cool.
Well, he's got it in with the king now, so I think he's getting bolder now, and I think he's gonna now start to make mistakes because he's getting a little
He's
bit.
cocky.
He's getting cocky.
you're supposed to have technically in like religions. If you look at it like Islam and Christian, whatever, you're supposed to have a child. It's like your duty to have a child.
Yeah, but it's still there's plenty more tactful ways to talk about
Yeah,
it, not
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
definitely.
hey, I'm sorry, like you don't have to like. There's 100 other ways he could have said the exact same thing without being a
But
big
He's like,
dick
all you have
about
to do is
it.
be
But also-
patient. Go ahead, just take it.
But see, that
Yeah, I know.
shows that like they're not really because he was just talking about like, oh, it doesn't matter what like a woman's opinion on this
Yeah.
is. It's like,
Oh, that's
So-
what I was
yeah.
like. What's the?
it just shows like their true nature of this like pure and holy religion, you know, like.
Hashtag feminist.
Truth, but if you remember way back when Marjorie was married to
Randy.
Renly, she was just like, okay, we need an heir, you know. So let's just invite my brother.
Yeah, it's like my brother to be. Yeah, I remember that.
He can watch.
What are we to assume? Like, if like, why does High Sparrow wants her to conceive a child that quickly? Because reason.
Kidnap the kid and train the kid for the future.
No, after that, like in a legitimate sense, we don't really need Marjorie anymore.
Yeah.
After she's given the air, she can GTFO.
Oh yeah, and then they can just control that kid. Like brainwash
and then that's
the fuck
it.
out of him.
I mean, the kid and Tommen, they could be like, oh, you know what? Your wife needs to go do the good work and get the fuck out of here.
Tommen's already off the deep end. You know what? I'm gonna defend poor Tommen.
I
here.
think I
He's
agree
a
with
child, and he's being pulled in so many different directions. Mom,
Marjorie and him know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think Tommen's just following along.
Marjorie knows.
Man, Tommen's not cunning enough. Sir Pounce is more cunning than Tommen.
Yeah, you can't really give Tommen a break because Lyanna Mormont is younger and she's fucking running.
Yeah.
But the North, they're raised differently.
Yeah. But women get mature fast.
Yeah, look, man, I get it. Like, you know, Tommen doesn't know what to do, so.
And
whatever.
also, he was not like raised to be leader because he was not the oldest.
Yeah.
He never expected to be taking that position.
Yes.
He wanted to play with the cats.
And there was a cool little short throwaway line where Cersei says, "That's the only truth I know." Like in the song, "Reigns of Castamere." Did y'all catch that? That was dope.
When he said that, I was like, Cersei is up to something. I always say that, but like Cersei's got something she's. I feel like I don't know. Like what she.
I think she's screwed. I think the Queen of Thorns.
She
right.
realized
she
she's
really
screwed.
doesn't. She doesn't realize that she doesn't have anybody. I think she really.
Is she crazy?
I think she's in that position, man. Dude, she asked the Queen of Thorns for help, and dude, if she had any idea what the Queen of Thorns did to Joffrey, she's desperate as hell.
Yes, she is.
She's
She
really
doesn't know.
desperate.
She doesn't know what she did.
No, but she said she's alluded to not trusting them before, like heavily.
Yeah.
She's been, you know what I mean? She said, like, I don't know. You know that she doesn't trust her. Maybe she hasn't fully put that together. But after it happened, the Queen of Thorns was on her shit list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She even said herself, all she has is the mountain, dude. So that's all she has.
Yeah, I don't think she's up to anything. She knows she fucked up, and she's just like I think she's completely out in the open about it. Like there's no hidden agenda there. She's just like trying to gather an army and fight this dude, but everyone's just like, fuck you. Like,
I don't know. She looks like really like she's like giving up. You know.
Yeah, that last shot.
Maybe she's kind of. She in the book there's like this prominent prophecy that appeared a few times in the
Flashback.
but like that she was just like gonna be replaced by a younger and more beautiful, and like all her children will die, and like everything is happening. She saw all of it happen.
Yeah.
So I think that she's just now, okay, I guess this is just inevitable. There is like only two ways for her. That either she will just continue to her desperation, and then maybe she's just gonna kill herself, or the other one is she's just gonna go insane. She's gonna do some bad shit and just like ruin everything until somebody kills her.
So my call is that it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Cersei kills Tommen somehow, and she's sad about it, so she kills herself. And then the witch is
I
right.
see her killing herself now.
If she kills Tommen, she's like, "Oh my sweet boy, I love you so much."
No, she'll just get angry and like try to fight.
It is Hamlet.
She'll make mistakes along the way. That's it.
I can see her having to kill Tommen maybe.
Yeah.
She already almost did it once.
I feel like she'll go like Mad Queen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She'll go mad, make mistakes along the way, get killed, but like she won't kill herself.
But I mean, now that she's leaving the Queen of Thorns or whatever, Lady of Thorns, Cersei doesn't have anybody else to stop her besides Kevin Lannister, who's under Tommen, and she can still play Tommen if she wants.
Yeah. Truth. King's Landing being so far close to the south and a lot of different things going on. If Dorne reappeared, that would be.
Again, why is she not going against Dorne?
Just keep Dorne.
I think Dorne's done, dude.
Dorne's done.
No,
they
it can't
just
be done.
literally axed that storyline in the first episode, like in like a 5-minute scene. It's
But
like
how
Arya
can she
Hoda's dead, Tristan Martell's dead.
Is she just like giving up on Marcella? Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
there's not much.
I mean, shit's at her doorstep. So yeah, shit's at her doorstep.
She didn't even mention it though. She didn't mention it once. I mean, maybe she's grieving and no one talk about it.
Yeah, not even once.
I mean, what's going on in Dorne? So much is happening in the rest of the world. People died in Dorne. We're gonna turn back and they're gonna be like in the 20th century.
The people who killed Marcella like paid for it. Like the girls got arrested and shit.
No, they didn't. They're the queens now.
They went back.
No, there was a 5-minute scene where they killed
Tristan and left. Remember?
Anything else about the High Sparrow scene? Cersei, I feel like maybe suspects Queen of Thorns being in on something, where like Marjorie, maybe I don't know, maybe Cersei was just trying to gather intel with that conversation.
I thought she
Cersei's
was
just
going
trying
to
to
stick
help
the
her if she
mountain on her.
can.
I want to see a mountain field test. I want to like field test the guy, see how many he can take on at once.
Yeah, we smashed that one guy's head
pretty quickly. Like that was one dude in 1 second.
Like his head exploded.
One of my favorite lines with the Queen of Thorns was when she said that Cersei's the worst person she's ever met.
Yeah, that was right. You might be the worst person I've ever met.
She's like, I'm old, so I can't remember
holy
well,
shit.
but you stand out.
And dude, she knew the Targaryen family, man. So that's
Oh
pretty
god, yeah.
That was great when she was like freaking like I remember the smile you gave me when Loras and Marge were being dragged off because it was that Cersei bitch smile and like you regret that now, Cersei. Like maybe you shouldn't be so smug about like when you're playing people.
Cersei's fault. It's all.
dude, it's so
She's
funny.
not gonna realize it's her fault though. She thinks she's.
I think she has realized it, but like
at this point,
just nothing can be done. She fucked it up.
Anyway, all I'm saying, dude, is she was trained by them. She should have known. Like, don't be out in public. Don't talk to anybody. Don't do anything.
If
Like talking about Arya.
If the people who can kill you look like everybody, stay away from
Don't
everybody.
talk to anybody.
Rule of thumb.
After all that training, like zero situation.
Yeah, like sweet gal. Like right away, like it took one old lady.
That was.
Dude, all I gotta say is I can't believe she's in another goddamn episode. Like they couldn't just.
Dude, come on. It was a meaningful. It carried the story.
Okay, I guess it carried the story finally.
It's building up to something.
I hope she got something. But I'm not gonna lie, a part of me was happy that she died. She almost died. I hope she does die this next episode.
That's it.
Really just done with.
She should have died to Lisa style. Oh yeah, I was like, what? Are they killing Arya?
I'm like, dude, a part of me was like, thank God.
Is there no hospitals in Bravos? Like, is no
Yeah,
one
like
gonna
she's just
help
walking.
No,
Like
man, dude.
Like,
that's it.
That was a pretty long
Like,
knife, man. Those seemed like pretty deep wounds. She even twisted.
Yeah, she twisted it. Like, I was like, how's she gonna get out of it?
That's not gonna heal.
Also, like, I don't know if I like it because like, wouldn't the waif have totally known if she finished the job? Like, why?
Yeah,
would she just
wife
say-
wouldn't just be like, well, I guess she's dead.
Yeah.
She's definitely not holding her breath down there. I shouldn't
Yeah.
go down there.
I'm happy Arya's alive. I'm happy the Hound is there. I really want to see them meet up again.
I think that the wife
Yeah. You.
might
I'm just kidding.
The wife.
might get yelled at too because she as a faceless man you should not be motivated by your personal like
Oh,
she
yeah.
hates Arya.
Okay, but,
Yeah, you can tell.
I think Jack and Hagar gave the waif the go ahead
Oh,
last
she gave-
episode.
she
But
did.
he also
the
said
waif is showing too much emotion. So
Yeah.
and Jack and Agar told her don't make her suffer.
Yep,
Oh,
and
and
a good old gut
twisted
stabbing
the
is pretty
Yeah,
suffering.
Don't let her suffer.
So I think she's gonna have some problems because of that.
Who knows? Maybe that wasn't really Arya. Maybe that was a fake song. No, I mean, probably not. But
I
come on.
thought we were gonna see something like that. I was
Yeah.
like, was there some kind of switcheroo? But
Yeah.
No.
I guess not.
Like Naruto. I'm a mixed feeling about Arya. I'm glad that she didn't just win the fight. That would have been way too convenient. Like all of a sudden she remembers like she knows how to fight against Waif. But at the same time she was really stupid on not knowing who the fuck was behind her. I know she's gonna come she's gonna be fine, she's gonna come back and then she's gonna fight and win and everything.
Maybe she'll just get on a boat and leave. Maybe she won't even seek revenge. Maybe she'll just get out of there.
I mean, that's what she was trying to do. But
Because
at
what's the point of
same time-
revenge? She knew that shit was coming. She knew exactly what she did.
Again, yeah, like what the fuck she would think was gonna happen? Like they're gonna let her go alive? Like I mean, there's assassins who
Yeah,
kill
you know what
people.
happens when you join a gang? They kill you if you try to leave.
I'm just like everybody's staring at her in the street walking like, oh, she's just bleeding. She's just
They
dying.
don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
No reaction. They're a bow.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they're
don't-
acting
they
like
don't
a bow.
want They don't want no problems.
The logistics of that scene.
That pirate she was talking to was probably gonna find her and be like, "Ooh, she has gold."
Well, he's not a pirate just because he has a ship, man. He's probably some kind of good merchant.
Don't be racist.
Yeah.
Don't be racist.
You're a pirate racist.
Yeah.
Oh, Greyjoys.
First official
Yara.
lesbian.
Oh, yeah, Yara's a lesbian, but
She's a dude though. Like
not much else to say. Theon is kind of getting his stuff back.
Yep, there's a Greyjoy drinking game.
he gave the look. He's back.
Brother and sister bonding. It was a good scene.
I'm excited seeing Yara's storyline connecting with Victoria and Greyjoy.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, but I don't know how they're gonna
I mean, they're gonna go to Marine.
again,
It's
it's
gonna
kind
be
of
dope.
convenient that they're bringing that many ships to Daenerys, who needs that many ships
Oh,
to
dude,
come
it's
back.
gonna, hopefully by the time that the Greyjoys do find Dany, Dany's gonna be back with Tyrion, and Tyrion and Theon are gonna have another reunion.
They'll be back.
They
They're
can-
I don't
alive.
think Tyrion and Theon ever had a scene together.
I don't
They
remember
can
any of
think
it.
they
definitely. I mean,
Tyrion and
They
Theon?
did.
First
They did?
episode?
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he did in Winterfell.
Winterfell. First episode.
Like episode
I
one?
think they did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we talked to John and everybody.
You think they'll see each
I
other?
stand
But we haven't
corrected.
seen each other since episode 1.
They definitely have the capability to get to her faster,
Alright.
unless Euron just magically next episode has 1,000 ships. Like,
No, you're
By
not
the way,
gonna go
Pat
there.
says basketball game was boring and he wished he came and saw this with us.
Yeah, Pat saw a basketball
Pat's
game.
over.
Yeah, Pat,
Warriors won. Woo!
Yeah, the Starks.
Pat didn't come cliff diving because he's
Starks
afraid of
win.
water snakes.
Warriors, the Starks, the Cavs, the Lannisters.
By the way, I'll miss you guys next week. When they hit you, I'll miss you guys. We're gonna be at Spring Awakening Festival. Let us know if you'll be there.
They're gonna miss balls out Game of Thrones episode. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad.
We're
about
shitty, but rave on.
We're about to watch the promo for next week, y'all. So if that's not something you're into, you can fuck off right now, man.
Fuck off. I can't do it.
Fuck off.
Every show's off, okay.
Fuck off.
Mickey, you're plugging in.
Wait.
finally.
You ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. Every time.
Brienne.
Yes!
Whoa, it's pot. Oh my god.
Dragons are leaving. Dragons. Dragons
Hold
are
on, there were
leaving.
dragons. I didn't even see that.
I didn't see dragons.
When you get the chance, run it back because I want to see those dragons.
Where's the dragon?
Yes. No, like there wasn't dragons.
was there a
but
dragon?
Tyrion could see the earthquake, so dragons are pushing back. So because they're moving, because they're getting bigger.
God, I missed
Yeah.
all this. What was happening so
I know,
fast?
because
Go back.
I didn't see any dragon.
No, they didn't show dragon. They showed Tyrion, and they
I
showed
saw
the
fucking,
earthquake.
I saw a fucking mountain taking
Yeah.
some sparrows out.
Yeah.
Curb stomping somebody.
That's sexy.
That's Jamie that I'm looking for.
Where am I pausing it?
No, keep going. See,
Okay.
wait, shit is moving.
What the
Doesn't
fuck?
only show the
I think that
earthquake.
was just a flicker
Alright.
of. Oh god, he's
Game
gonna
on
tear
the
I just
his
wanted to
face.
hear what Brienne said.
He's gonna just
so
tear his
awesome.
face.
GOTs!
I want
We
to see
are
that.
excited
now.
for next week.
How many men did it take?
And
Got you-
we will see you guys then, and thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Love you.
everybody.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.